click, back, GG, imba. Mga di pangkaraniwang salitang ating maririnig sa Dota. Ngunit ano nga ba ang Dota? Ang Dota ay isang laro sa computer na usong-usong nilalaro ng mga kabataan ngayon. Isa itong pina-expand na laro ng Warcraft Frozen Throne. Sa paglalaro nito, layunin nitong sirain ang base ng kalaban upang masabing nanalo ka sa laban. Sa larong ito, may mamili ka ng isariling karakter at palelibeling ito hanggang sa tumaas at magkaroon ng maraming kapangyarihan. Sa panahon ngayon, maraming kabataan ang nahuhumaling sa larong ito. Sa kasamaang palad ay nagiging rason pa para sila maging dropout. Ano nga ba ang meron ng Dota at ano ang malaking impluwensya nito sa mga kabataan ngayon?
Kuya, alam mo ba yung GG?
Hindi.
Ate, alam mo yung Imba?
Hindi.
Kuya, alam mo ba yung Garina? Hindi. Kuya, alam mo ba yung GG?
Anong GG? Galunggong?
Ito yung nilalaro sa mga computer shop, di ba? Ang alam ko, ang Dota ay isang bahagi ng Warcraft na parang ito yun, yung parang lahat ng hero sa Warcraft ay pinagsasama-sama.
None. Actually, I think gamers are pretty diverse as a group. Maybe they all like to have a little bit of a escapism, but I think that's something that's pretty part of the human condition. So if you ask me the specific personality for a gamer, I'd have a hard time telling you. I can tell you what the stereotype is, that it's somebody that is usually 14 to 20 and has poor social skills and sits at home and doesn't do anything else. But that's pretty much a stereotype. Well, we should back up because I'm not sure about addiction. I think that there's a tendency to use that term a lot, and a lot of times I think it's more about our cultural values. If you were reading Dickens' Bleak House at night for 3 hours and enjoying it and escaping that way, I'm not sure that your parent or your partner would say, oh, you've got a Dickens addiction. And if you watch football on Sunday for several hours a week, I'm not sure that that means you have a football addiction. But because gaming is considered sort of mysterious or geeky or something that not everybody does or knows how to do, it's considered more suspect. So that when we talk about it being an addiction, I think you really want to look at more what the quality of the person's life is and how the quality of their life is either being enhanced by gaming or impacted by it. If somebody is spending 2 hours playing the game but they're feeling really, really revved up and frustrated and angry and they get into fights when they're interrupted, that's more of a problem than if somebody's playing 4 hours and they're with a group of friends that do a raid and they finish up and then they go spend time with their kids. So a lot of times people get kind of caught up in this idea that it's the amount of time, when really I think it's it can affect people's lives in a bunch of different ways. Let's talk about the negative ways first. It can distract them from things they need to do, like go to work or spend time with their kids or spend time with their partner. It can distract them from, daily living chores like getting washed up, cooking meals, things like that. It can take up some money and that they may or may not have. It can affect their grades if they're a student and they're not studying as much as they ought to be. So those are some of the negative ways it can affect their lives. Let's also talk though about the positive ways it can affect their lives. It can give them a sense of community that they may not have in the real world. In-world is kind of what we use when we talk about games. But it can, I think about, for example, folks that are in stigmatized populations like GLBT youth or GLBT adults who may not feel like they can come out of the closet, but they can actually be part of a guild that's a gay gaming guild and meet people that way. I think about people that are either disabled and can't leave the house very easily, but they can actually feel very powerful with being a knight vanquishing dragons and things like that. I think about a lot of Iraq vets that I've met online gaming, that it gives them something to deal with the tedium of waiting while they're on duty, or coping with the anxiety of being overseas. It gives people that are traveling ways of keeping in contact with friends and relatives, because it's sort of free internet access with each other. And then last but not least, this may not seem like a huge population, but there are a lot of folks that have transgender identity concerns, and one of the ways that they sometimes start to experience themselves in the opposite gender is by role-playing. And that, I'm not remembering the statistics exactly, but basically 3/4 of the characters, 3/4 of the players that play, for example, World of Warcraft, are male, and approximately half to a little more than half of the characters played on World of Warcraft are female. So that tells you that there are men that are experiencing some sort of satisfaction or enjoyment out of crossing gender lines while they play the game. You know, I've actually seen people experiencing problems with lots of different games. I mean, I can't tell you what the most addictive game is. I think it varies by temperament. Some people would love to play Second Life and get absorbed in that for hours and hours and hours. Other people could not stand it because they find it too boring. Then there are people that really like Halo or Call of Duty, and they really get into the adrenaline rush of that. And you know, other people would find that too agitating. So there's not necessarily a particular game. I think one things that people want to always be kind of mindful of is how the progression of a game really can sort of be something you get very caught up in terms of levels or moving forward. You know, going from level 1 to level 80, or I'm not sure how it's done in fantasy football, but I'm imagining there are playoffs and tournaments and finals and semifinals. It's like any sort of token economy that gets set up, whether it be in casinos or online, that there's incremental things that you can do to better yourself. And so that is one of the qualities I think that's probably the most compelling in a game. And you know, you'll notice I'm really shying away from using the word addiction, because I'm not quite sure it's an addiction. I think that it really depends on the person and how it's affecting their life. I think if you focus too much too quickly on the game, you're missing really what happens in terms of addiction, which is the person's circumstances and their temperament. That are you having stress at home? Are you having problems in your life? Are you feeling lonely? Are you having any sort of underlying depression or anxiety that you are trying to find a way to deal with? And then we get the game. It's so that it's not necessarily that there's any one quality that can really hook people. I think that, having said that, video games are getting more and more immersive. They're getting more and more colorful. They're getting more and more pleasing in terms of all of the senses. It used to be that you would just see things and it would be very standard sounds. Now you have 3D graphics and you have all sorts of different sounds. And if you think about the newer game consoles like the Wii, you've got touch and sensation, things vibrating and buzzing. So I think the more you get more sensory stimulation you get, and the more immersive the quality of the game, the more likely you're going to find it compelling. This weekend I went to PAX East, the video game conference, and the technology there was really startling. There were, games that are being played out on 12 consoles all together making one big image, or people doing 3D, which gives you a much more immediate game experience. I think that as the technology improves and it becomes much more of a surrounding experience, it's going to become much more compelling. But I think we have a built-in capacity to seek out escape and seek out enjoyment. And I think that games that are more subtle in their technology may make it easier for us to get immersed. But I don't think we can blame the game for that. I really think that, again, it's equivalent to saying, you know, if you read Bleak House by Dickens, is it, you know, did Dickens do a really good job of making an addictive book? Or is it more that it's a compelling story that people want to lose themselves in?
Sa aking paghahanap, nakilala ko si Maha. Di niya tunay na pangalan. Isang estudyante mula sa isang kolehiyo sa lungsod ng Cavite.
Ano ba yung Dota?
Dota? Nilalaro namin yun eh. Yung uso ngayon, yung pipili ka ng hero mo, yun yung character mo, palelevelin mo siya, makikipaglaban ka. Uso yun ngayon eh.
Paano ba nilalaro yung Dota?
Una, maraming hero yon. Mamimili ka ng isa. Yun yung gagawin mong character. Ang gagawin mo, papatay ka ng kapwa mo character. Makikipaglaban ka, le-level up ka, bibili ka ng mga items para sa kanya. Yung pinaka-goal mo doon, basagin yung base nung kalaban.
Ilang taong ka nang naglalaro ng Dota?
Siguro mga 4 na taon na kasi una pa lang eh, kinagiliwan ko na yung laro na yan. Nilalaro ko na siya dati pa.
May mga satisfaction ka ba na nakukuha sa paglalaro ng Dota?
Oo naman, kasi pagka wala akong magawa eh, ano pa ba gagawin ko? Magdodota na lang ako. Kasi masarap siyang libangan eh. Nakakawili talaga siya pagka nilalaro mo na.
Nakikipagpustahan ka din ba sa pagdodota?
Oo, ang ano ko kasi, may mga role yan sa Dota. Yung hitter, yun yung pinaka pumapatay ng kalaban. Tapos yung support naman yung nagbibigay suporta dun sa hitter. 2 role kasi yan. Ako, nilalaro ko, support ako. Ako yung sumusuporta dun sa hitter, ako yung nagpo-provide ng mga kailangan nila.
May mga magandang bagay ka na bang nakukuha sa pagdodota?
Magagandang bagay? Kung magandang bagay, siguro libangan kasi yung Dota, minsan kasi yung pagdodota rin eh, nakakasira rin ng pag-aaral yun eh. Inaamin ko, oo. Kasi syempre, pag naglalaro ko, napapabayaan ko yung yung studies ko, may mga assignment kami. So siguro ang magandang magandang naibibigay ng Dota is libangan yun. Pera din siguro sa pustahan.
Nakaka-apekto yung paglalaro ng Dota sa pag-aaral mo?
Oo, yun nga. Kaya nung nasabi ko kanina kasi minsan kasi papasok na lang ako sa school. Eh syempre may computer kami sa bahay kasi may Dota doon. Minsan tinatamad na ako pumasok kasi gusto ko mag-Dota, gusto ko maglaro. Lalo na pagka natatalo ako, gusto ko bumawi eh, syempre. Lalaro pa ako para manalo ng manalo.
Nakapag-cutting classes ka na ba dahil lang sa Dota?
Oo naman. Syempre.
Mga ilang beses na kaya?
Ako, hindi ko na mabilang. Minsan nga yung quiz namin, di ko na nga pinapasukan eh, kasi sarap mag-Dota.
Na may mga tendencies ba na drop out ka na dahil sa dami ng absences mo, kakakating dahil sa Dota?
Nakakaya naman. Yun na nga, aminin ko na, oo. Wala eh. Yan na natin. Kukunin ko na lang ulit. Bakit? Pwede na ba kunin eh?
Nakilala ko rin si Utay, isang estudyante, scholar, at masasabing Dota addict.
Paano ka natutong mag-Dota?
Tinuruan ako nung ex-boyfriend ko.
So, paano, ano ba yun? Nagpagkatuwaan lang ba? Or,
Bonding moments daw. Kasi cool daw yun eh.
gaano ka nakatagal na naglalaro ng Dota?
Mga 3 years. 3 years na din.
Mabilis ka bang na-addict sa pagdodota?
Hindi naman masyado, nitong nagkaroon lang ako ng, laptop.
Paano
Pero
mo?
dati hindi.
Oo.
Kasi, syempre, mahal sa computeran, di ba? 15 pesos din yun. Ito, dito, unlimited, sawa.
Paano mo ba masasabing addict na isang player?
Siguro pag, inuuna yung Dota sa ibang bagay. Tapos, di nakakain agad. Yung, alam mo yun, basta inuuna lagi yung Dota, parang pinariority na yun kaya sa ibang bagay.
Gaano ka kadalas naglalaro ng Dota? Sa isang araw o sa isang buong linggo?
Basta sa isang araw, mga pinakamarami 8. Dami na.
8 times?
Mm-mm.
So, sa tingin mo magandang impluensya ba yun ng Dota sa'yo?
Siguro hindi. Kumakain kasi talaga ng malaking oras yun eh. Lalo na estudyante ako. Grabe, di ba?
May magagandang impluensya na ba yung nagawa yung Dota sa'yo?
Siguro yung budgeting ng pera. Kasi sa Dota, limited lang ng pera. 4,000 plus lang. Mahal yung mga gamit doon. So, yun. Natututo mag-budget. Meron naman.
Sa pag-aaral, sa tingin mo, naka-apekto na yung Dota sa pag-aaral mo?
Siguro kung sa grades, hindi pa naman. Pero yung time allotment talaga na, kunyari, para sana gawin ko muna yung assignments ko or projects ko, naglaro muna ako, siguro doon, sa ganung bagay.
Nakasali ka na ba sa mga, pustahan sa mga Dota-Dota?
Ay, hindi pa naman. Hindi pa. Mga kaibigan ko palang kalaro ko, tsaka AI.
Do you consider yourself as one of Dota addicts?
Oo, kasi nung lalo na nung mga kasagsagan talagang kainitan ng pagka-addict ko, nalipasan ako ng gutom. Kasi naglaro agad ako hindi muna ako nagmerienda galing sa school.
Ano yung mga karaniwang salita or yung mga parang jargons na ginagamit sa pagdodota?
SS, ibig sabihin nun yung last skill, yung pinakamalakas na skill ng hero mo. Tapos, favorite ko, First Blood. Kasi sa First Blood, parang nakakantya ko kung ikaw yung unang namatay sa laban, di ba? So, ibig sabihin ng First Blood, yung ikaw yung unang namatay. Kunyari, naka-First Blood ako, ibig sabihin, napatay ko yung kalaban ko at siyang unang-unang namatay dun sa laro namin.
Huli sa aking paghahanap, nakilala si Raymond, isang IT consultant ngayon na dating addict sa Dota nung kapanahunan niya sa college.
Paano ka natutong mag-Dota?
Ako? Nung college days ko. Ayan.
Gaano ka nakakatagal naglalaro ng Dota?
Kasi, paputol-putol kasi, nasa work na ako. Pero, pag may pagkakataon, naglalaro ako.
Mabilis ka rin bang na-addict sa Dota?
Oo naman, kasi, una pa lang pinapanood ko lang yung mga classmate ko dati. So, yun, parang astig yan yun. Hanggang sa na-try ko, yun. Hanggang nagtuloy-tuloy ng college.
Paano ba na-addict sa Dota?
Paano?
Oo.
Siguro, sa experience mo na may nakalaro kang iba, tapos natatalo mo sila, yun, hanggang sa ma-addict ka na ng araw-araw na.
Sa isang araw or sa isang buong linggo, gaano ka kadalas maglaro ng Dota?
Dati siguro dati yung araw-araw may pasok ako, pero ngayon malalang na.
Sa tingin mo, may mga magagandang impluensya na sa'yo yung pagdodota?
Magandang impluensya? Wala ata.
Nakaapekto na ba yung Dota sa pag-aaral mo noon at sa pagtatrabaho mo ngayon?
Naka-apekto? Hindi naman, kasi pag hindi naman ako, pag free time, yun lang ako, pero Sa ngayon, okay din. Pag may free time lang din, parang libangan na lang ngayon.
Paano mo masasabing addict na ang isang Dota player?
Addict. Masasabi ko yun pag araw-araw. Ayan, yun ang lagi niyang nasa isip. Magdota na magdota.
Do you consider yourself as one of them?
Nope.
Sir, last question. Can you give us terms na ginagamit sa pagdodota?
First Blood, SS, Imba, saka, ano ba? Yun na.
Yung mga definition, pwede namin.
Definition? GG, good game. Ibig sabihin, pag nag-GG ka na, ibig sabihin talo ka na, parang surrender na, white flag ka na sa, kalaban mo. Tapos, SS, last kill, yung, term ng mga manlalaro na, pag sinabing SS, gagamitin mo na yung, So, yun.
Iba't iba man ang rason kung bakit sila adik sa Dota. Nananatili pa ring malakas ang impluensya ng mga computer games sa panahon ngayon. Nasa estudyante at manlalaro na lamang paano nila pagsasabayin ang pag-aaral at pagdodota. Kung paano sila maiimpluwensyahan ng larong ito.